Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new video for you today. Today I will be talking about something that I didn't think I'd be doing ever since I ended it, but by the title you already know what I'm talking about. But I am referring to Arrow Season 8. The premiere finally happened for it, and like the season premiere for Season 8. And yeah, I told you guys in one of my previous videos that I watched the trailer, and after I was completely done with Arrow, I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, it doesn't look that bad. I think there's almost a part of me, because I know it's the last season, that I feel almost obligated, like it's my duty. It's my destiny to watch the final season, because it's been my favorite show since I was like 14, something like, no, not 14, like 15, something like that. I don't know, since it came out on Netflix or whatever. But yeah, so, you know, last season kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, and I have been kind of enthusiastic about anything going forward, because I've really disliked the storytelling that they've been doing and the directions that they've been going in. Just space and superpower-ish things like Flash don't work for Arrow, in my opinion. That's what made the crossovers, I think, so fun, is because Arrow was a little bit more dark, a little bit more gritty, kind of like Daredevil a little bit more realistic, while still being like a superhero show. And then, you know, it just started to get kind of dumb, and especially with the flash forwards. Interesting idea, you know. It's something new, but it just didn't hit right for me. So I did not like last season at all, except for certain few episodes that were there. But anyway, that being said, this led into season 8, and so I did not know, for the first like 10 minutes, I had thought I had missed something major that happened in the previous season, because I was like so confused with the start of this episode. I was like, in another reality? Is this like, is he living life all over again? Like, I was so confused. I did not know what to think. It was weird to me. I'm like, what is this? What is going on? So anyway, I'll just go over my first impressions, and yeah, so my first impressions, y'all are gonna be upset with me. It was just meh for me. To me, it just kind of left me feeling like it was just a big build up to the crossover, not really like a final season for Arrow. Like, I get it, the first episode kind of like, you know, paid respects with the very, very first season. Everything was kind of like how the first season went out and how it ended in one episode. But I mean, it was fun seeing Tommy back. I'm interested, are we gonna like see him again, the actor? Because I'm like, I don't know. So there were parts that I liked about it. There was a lot of like, you know, them, you know, kind of going back to some of the stuff that happened in season 1 with like Diggle and stuff like that. So I thought that was really fun. I was like, I remember that. And then seeing like Adrian Chase be like the new Green Arrow, because this is what I was like so confused. I'm like, what is going on? I have no clue what is going on. And then Black Siren shows up. She's like, what are you guys doing on my Earth? So I'm like, oh, okay, it's a different Earth. It's like Earth 2, Earth 3, something like that. So that made a whole lot more sense. And I'm like, okay, because before then I wasn't really on board, because I was like, what is this? And then yeah, it went on, and it's another Earth. Not really explaining why, but maybe that's gonna be, this whole season's gonna kind of play out why he's doing what he's doing. I guess just to save the universe. Oliver is. I don't know. But yeah, and I'm sorry, I can't take the whatever guy seriously. The space dude, I can't remember his name. I can't. His suit is beyond laughable. It looks like a toy. figurine. I just, no. Anyway, that's besides the point. So yeah, after I found that out, that they're on a different Earth, I was like, okay, this makes more sense. And then, but I'm like, I know Thea's not dead. Like, maybe she is, and maybe they're gonna be going to different Earths. I don't know. Maybe she's dead on Earth 2 or whatever. But yeah, so that was fun seeing Tommy back, and then Malcolm Merlin is Moira's husband. That was kind of funny. So it was kind of fun seeing them back. Again, it's just kind of left me feeling like you could have done so much. This could be really cool, but yet we're worrying about like the space aspect of it and saving the universe. It doesn't have as much mystery to it, which is one reason I've always loved Arrow, is because yes, it was like a vigilante saving the city, you know, beating up bad guys, but underneath it all, there's like this mystery going on throughout the season that you're kind of like, what's going on? Like, there's something to be had here. Like in the first season, you know, Moira, at the end of the first episode, it shows her being like, you know, she's the one that hired or had like those thugs like capture Oliver and Tommy. So then you're like, okay, this is kind of crazy. Who is she? Is she bad? Is she good? You know? And then it just ended up playing out well. Throughout season 1, you started to know a little bit more, and so that was like good. But let's see. So yeah, I think that it kind of left me feeling like I wish this was played out a little differently than I gotta go save the universe or something like that. Otherwise, I've been called to duty to travel between Earths and stuff. So I'm that part of it I'm just not really a fan of. And the stupid flash forwards, what purpose do they serve? Can you guys please explain to me why? Like, I just skipped through them. Not only was it I just think it's pathetic that they drag in politics that are going on nowadays and they mush it into their story and whatever narrative they have. I just think it's stupid. So and it's just like, I'm just not interested in the characters. Like, older William, you know, other Mia Smoke, which I guess is Oliver Queen's daughter, which I don't know, why did she take on Mia Smoke's why did she take on Felicity's last name? That just, I don't know. I didn't watch the rest of season 7, so maybe they explained that. So yeah, their daughter is like old, and she's like shooting a bow and arrow, and you know, everyone can become a superhero. Storytelling, I just know. So not to be negative Nancy, guys. That's just how I feel with the stupid flashbacks. I'm like, I have no interest in the flashbacks. Like, please, like, we could be taking this time to like spend more with like present time Oliver and everything like that. And it's also weird that, you know, Felicity isn't in this season, but maybe she just had such a bad taste with how Arrow was going that she's like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know. They didn't really explain why she's left, except that she left, which is fine. You can do that, but it's just kind of, it's not the same without her. But I know a lot of people dislike her character, so they're probably excited that she's gone. Anyway, that being said, I don't have much to point out in this episode that I like absolutely loved. And again, I was going in with very low expectations, and it wasn't horrible. It was just like, for last season, I'm just kind of left a little bummed, I think, but it's only the first episode, so I think they're having like 8 or 9 episodes, something like that. I hope for the rest of the season is that it's not going to just be a build-up for Crisis on Infinite Earths or whatever they're doing, because like, I've been watching Flash, and with Flash, I can take things a little bit more, even though I think that series even though I think the Flash has had its speed bumps a lot, especially like the first 2 seasons I love the second season with Zoom and everything. That was so good. And then season 3 was kind of like a depressing season the entire time. There wasn't any, you know. And then season 4 was okay. I watched a little bit of that, and then I just eventually stopped watching because I was like, it just seems kind of corny to me anymore. And it could just be my personality as well, like getting older, and I'm like, this seems a little bit middle school, high school-y feel to it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not mature, but anyway, I got on a rabbit trail there. So yeah, that's the thing, is that I hope it's not just one big epic build up to, you know, the crossover, because I feel like you have a pretty weak plot if you're relying on the crossover to, you know, sustain you and like be your anchor. I mean, Arrow's the one that started it all, so like, come on, be a little bit more original here. Stop trying to focus on, you know, the whole Crisis on Infinite Earth kind of thing, because that's kind of how it ended. So that's why I'm like, okay, you know. So, but anyway, guys, if you want me to continue to do this, I will continue to watch season 8. Unless it really, really bums me out, then I'm just probably gonna stop. But it has me interested enough to continue to watch it, because I love Arrow. Arrow is still, like, one of my favorite shows. So, you know, like I said, I feel kind of, you know, prompted to watch this season, even though I don't know how it's all gonna pan out. But yeah, as a longtime fan of Arrow, I kind of just want to see how it ends and go in with just moderate expectations. So anyway, guys, that's what I thought of this week's episode. Please let me know what you thought of it down below. Did it meet your expectations? Did it not? You know, I would love to hear your thoughts, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.